You know when the sun is really high and bright and it's like really hot outside? Yeah, that has nothing to do with this video, I just hate summer. What this video is about is 4th of July, which was 2 weeks ago? Unless you're in China, then it was 2 weeks and 1 day ago. But my point is I'm late, and for all you non-Americans, 4th of July is America's birthday. But just pretend that this video did come out on 4th of July. There I was, feeling all patriotic on my computer playing Minecraft because I'm 1 week into the annual 2-week Minecraft phase. And that's when I was thinking to myself, you know what? The American culture isn't properly understood by the rest of the world. And I ain't talking about our guns or lack of free Medicare. I'm talking about our diets. Because there's more to it than just sugar and salt. Because it's actually very hard to eat as an American, especially when it comes to making a sandwich. And that's when I came up with a genius idea, American Sandwich Simulator. So check it out, here's what I was thinking. Picture this, it's high noon, you're an American, and you're hungry. But you're also comfortable. So after debating back and forth for a while on whether or not you should get food, you finally give in, and you get up to go and make yourself a sandwich. And this is when the first struggle comes in. You're an American, you're lazy, therefore you only have 60 seconds to make a sandwich before it wasn't worth getting up at all. I mean, the couch is only getting colder, and your butt print is slowly fading away. And we're going to capture this struggle in American Sandwich Simulator. Basically, you're going to have a tray slide in with 5 ingredients on it. You then pick one of the ingredients to add to your sandwich, and you'll repeat this process until the timer is up. The goal is to add as much calories to your sandwich as possible. Okay, so we're going to start by making a counter that we're going to make our sandwich on. And then we're just going to steal a plate from Fine Dining, which is one of my previous games. Now let's go ahead and make our food trays in Blender. Then we'll make our main menu, and as all good games start, we're going to add some stolen code from Chairs, which was the last game I made. You should definitely watch that somewhere over here, somewhere, I don't know. I'm not sure why I added that. Let's be real, nobody clicks on those. And when we press play, we should be able to see the map.
Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
First try.
Alright, now I need to figure out our ingredients. I'm thinking that we should have 25 of them, and then we can just randomly select from those 5 at a time. And there we go, we have our ingredients. So we have cheese, a beef patty, bacon, and what's a sandwich without ice cream, cake, and cookies? Like, let's be real. You have bread, french fries, butter, lettuce, you have some chicken, fish, tomatoes, pork, eggs, beans, waffles, ramen, energy drink, pizza, muffins, nuts, and of course it wouldn't be a real sandwich without a little bit of concrete.
Try the gray stuff, it's delicious.
Now you're probably wondering, why are there vegetables? Isn't that too healthy for your American? And yes, my child, you would be correct. But allow me to let you in on a little secret. With lettuce, if you put enough ranch on it, you can totally cancel out the healthiness of the lettuce. And as for tomatoes, they rebranded as a fruit, so it's okay for American consumption. And if you're wondering, I only made half of these, the other half are free models. I got lazy. But hey, I'm an American. And now I have to think of a way to make the food move with the tray when it slides in and out of screen. And the way we can do that is with attachments. Basically what they do is they define a point in space relative to, let's say, our tray. So using that, we can now just position our food at one of the attachments inside one of the slots in our tray. And when we move our tray, we just have to make sure the food stays at that attachment. And I thought we could just attach the food to the attachment, similar to how I made the chairs move with the main chair in my game Chairs. I was wrong. I ended up spending 2 hours just trying to get this thing to work, but you know, nothing some crappy code and Coke can't fix. Now let's just make it so you can click and drop food onto your sandwich. And there we go. And I don't know about you, but kind of intruding on my personal space and making me uncomfortable. So let's just keep it at a comfortable distance by making the camera move up with each food item you drop. Okay, maybe that's a little too much space. Huh. Wrong axes. There we go. Now every time you add food, it's just raising the camera as tall as the food is. That way, you're always at a comfortable distance from the food. And in case you haven't noticed, the tray also moves up. So I added boundaries to make it so that you can't drop the food back onto the tray once you've clicked it. But you can still place it wherever you want, and I think that's pretty funny. So we're just gonna leave that in. Remember kids, it's a feature, not a bug. Now that we have our sandwich building system done, let's add our 60-second countdown timer. That's a lot of zeros. Overflow error. There we go. So I've made a severe mistake that I can only apologize and hope you'll forgive me for. I just now got up to make a sandwich, and after 30 seconds, my legs were trembling. I was fighting to continue standing, and by the time those 60 seconds were up and I made it back to my seat, you'll never believe it, my butt print was gone. I spent all morning crafting that. 60 seconds is just too long, and now I have nothing. Just a sandwich with a pig on it. That being said, I'm going to reduce the timer to 30 seconds. Now after time's up, I wanted to do this little animation, kind of like this, where the bread comes down, and then like the camera zooms out, then it rotates over so you can view the sandwich, then you have your game over GUI with like all the stats on the side and all that. You know, it looks like we can't see the whole sandwich, so we might have to make the camera zoom out until you can see the full thing. Kind of like this. And as you can see over here, it now tallies up our calorie score. The calories are not at all accurate, but you know, I think they're pretty close. Like, I'm pretty sure concrete has 12,000 calories, right? Where'd the total score go? Fixed it. And right now the return button doesn't do anything, so let's make it return to the main menu. Okay, let's try this again. Oh yeah, I made it highlight the current food that it's tallying. And then when I press the return button, it should bring me back to the main menu, just like that. Where'd the food go? Okay, let's try this one more time. And I forgot to reset the tray position. Good job, me. And fixed. So there's only one thing left to do, because I noticed that some of the food isn't spawning in the trays, and there's larger gaps in between some of the food in the final sandwich. So I would say the game needs some polishing, but that wouldn't be very American. So instead we're gonna be Americanating the game. Wow, that was a horrible pun. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato. Of course, the buttons wouldn't be very American if they didn't have gun icons and sound effects, am I right? But we also have our beautiful leaderboards, and obviously some super intense music. It also shows you the name of the ingredient when you hover over it at the bottom. I'm quite proud of that. At 15 seconds, the timer goes red. And just to make sure that you know that this is an American kitchen, we got the gun and the US flag on the wall. And for the score, you're in luck, because we got all new American sound effects. Oh, I'm sorry. Are the eagles annoying? Are they ear-piercing? Well, embrace the freedom! And let's go for round 2. Oh, I saw that. You were red for a second before the game started, weren't you? Yeah, you're a naughty timer. But don't worry, I can fix you. New high score! Woo! But I feel like there should be a sound effect for when you do get a high score. So let's just add that and fix the timer real quick. Now all that's left to do is test it. So what I'm trying to do is see if I can get a high score so that I can get the new sound effect. And all I have to do is get more than 50,000 calories in this sandwich. I'm not getting enough concrete. I don't think this is a high score. Yeah, I didn't have enough concrete. Alright, let's try again. Just give me the concrete. Give me that concrete. Yeah, we're getting a lot more concrete this time. This actually might be a high score. Okay, there is like 5 things of concrete on there. Alright, that has to be a high score. Oh yeah, there's like 7 in there. Anyway, game is up. Link is in the description. The European mind cannot comprehend this.